All right, and welcome to a special edition of Raising a Gamer. On today's episode, we're going to do a little bit of pickups. So this isn't going to be your traditional video. Sorry, Cool Knight will not be in this video. He's not even home right now. But I've had a lot of really good pickups, and one of the things that I am passionate about is growing your collection through yard sales, classified ads, and other means that are cheap and inexpensive. So here we go. All right, so like I said, I really like growing my collection on the cheap, and one of the ways that I do that is by finding things either for cheap at yard sales or classified ads, and either keeping the stuff I want and then finding stuff that are good deals that maybe I'm not interested in, and then flipping them via eBay or locally myself as well to use that money to buy the games that I do want. And so today I've have quite a bit here that I'm going to show you here in just a second of pickups, and this is from the last probably about 2 weeks. I'm going to start off first with just some of the kind of garbage stuff that just kind of get this out of the way. NFL Game Day 2001. These are all PS1 games. Ford Racing, NHL Face Off 98, ATV something or another. Let's see, what is this one? Team Rocket Rescue. And this, gosh, I can't even remember the name of the Nickelodeon show. It's been too long. None of these are really all that great to start off with. Saltwater Fishing. Disneyland Connect. That's not terrible. I have a copy myself. And Cameo Elements of Power. Those were all games that I picked up for really cheap. So if I don't, make a lot on them, it's not a big deal. Next group I'm going to go to are some that I picked up from a thrift store. These are ones that are going in my collection. They were rather cheap. Madden 06. You might wonder why I want an old Madden game. I love the Madden games, and I'm trying to, I don't know that I'd say get a complete collection of them. I've played them for the last 25 years or so, but I want to get at least all the 360 and newer ones. And this was the first one on the 360. And really, more than anything, I like playing them because I'm from Chicago originally, and I'm a huge Bears fan. I like playing with the old Bears rosters. So Madden 06, got that for $3. Call of Duty 3, got that for $3. And Tetris Evolution. I do love Tetris games, but I might flip this one because it's worth about $10-12, and that would cover the cost of the others. So that was from Deseret Industries here, which is a thrift store in Utah. Okay, next up, this was just a local pickup, but I got Blur and NCAA Football 14. Both of these are pretty valuable. I have a copy of each on my own already, so I'm probably going to throw these on eBay. NCAA will garner $40 to $50, and Blur will garner about $20. So not bad considering I got the two of these for $30. Okay, and once again, like I said, I got those for $30, and might be able to make $60 or $70. So it's not a massive profit, but a lot of times if I can look at a game and say I can make $5 or $10 off of this, then I'll go for it, as long as it's not too far out of the way. It's those little gains that really tend to add up over the years. It's it's rare that you find a $300 game for $5. That doesn't happen very often, but you can find a lot of $40, $50 games that might be $10 or $15 too cheap. Got this. You can tell it is broken, but it is a nice Xbox. I still haven't learned how to hold this in front of the camera. A nice Xbox One controller. The only issue I'm having, see, the joystick is sticking. It doesn't come back to center as it should. This one down here sticks a little bit, so I think on both of them I'm going to end up swapping these out, do a little soldering on it, and then I'll have myself a nice new Xbox One controller. So that was only $5 though, so for the fact that it's broken, not bad. The seller said it was just the joysticks had busted off, but not only have they busted off, but the joystick boxes are worn down and need replacing. So I'm going to try my hand at soldering. It's one of the things that I want to learn, so I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, now let's see where we want to go next. This was a really nice pickup. This lady had some PS2 and PS1 games, and we had a deal for $20 for the lot of them. And, well, anyways, I'll show you what happened. So, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Need for Speed, Time Splitters Future Perfect, which I think this one's worth like $20. And then Final Fantasy VII. However, when I got to the house, Disc 3 was missing for Final Fantasy VII, so she gave me a deal and gave me everything for $5. I went on eBay, picked up the disc for Final Fantasy 3 for $8, and now this thing should sell for 25 or 30 alone. So that ended up being a really nice pickup for $5 for all of that, even though it was a little bit on the incomplete side. Okay, now let's go over some Wii games I picked up, and I want to say I paid $5 a piece for these, which this ended up being a really good deal. Mario Party 8 still sells for $20-25. Punch Out, I want to say is like around $15 to $20. WarioWare, I want to say this is like $5. It's not great, but still. Smash Brothers still sells for around $20. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, I want to say this is around $15. And then Marble Mania, never heard of it. I don't know if it's supposed to be a sequel to Marble Madness. But this one is considered rare and sells for about $20. So considering I paid $5 a pop on those, that was a really nice pickup. I was really happy about. Okay. A couple 3DS games. I got Pokemon Y, and then these ones are loose. If I can, came in a generic case. There we go. Nintendogs, that's kind of worthless. Mario Bros. 2, it's about $15. And if you can see that there, Pokemon X, that's about $15-20. And I paid $30 here for the lot, so I might make $10 or $15 off of them. Nothing earth-shattering, but like I said, it really does add up when you're picking up a lot of stuff. That's $5 here, $10 here, $20 there. So happy with that pickup. Okay, Splatoon 2, picked this up for $25, and it's gonna sell on eBay probably for about $45. So not bad. And the nice thing about Switch games is, you don't have to worry about a manual because there really aren't any. And I've yet to come across a bad Switch cart. So you do have that concern occasionally with buying disc-based games if they're overly scratched. I have a disc resurfacer machine that I got a couple of years ago that's been kind of invaluable to me. But even still, if it's really scratched, if it's down into the data, then sometimes you just get bad ones that you just have to throw away. Got this yesterday to pick up with another game. So Super Mario Bros. And Family Game Night 3. Got these each for $5, and they're each worth about $20. So decent pickup there. Okay, let's see. Now, if I can go off camera to reach these. I got a GameCube controller, and with the cords, I won't show you the cords. With a number of games, got this all for $50. I already have a GameCube. GameCubes maybe sell $20 to $40 depending. They're not really a hot item. I love the GameCube, but they don't sell for a ton of money. However, had some good games. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, Tiger Woods 2005, Splinter Cell Double Agent. These people obviously really like Splinter Cell on the GameCube. And then the one that made it all worth it, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. This game alone goes for $45 to $55 on eBay. I know, because I never thought I'd come across one in the wild, and I bought my own copy off of eBay a year ago for $50, and it took me, I bid it on seven different copies of Metal Gear Solid before I finally won a copy for $50. So if I can get $50 off this game alone, then the rest is just profit. So that's great. Okay, now this is the big one. My buddy Jeff Swan, one of the Married to the Games listeners, I've met him at Married to the Games 200 and Married to the Games 300. He was nice enough to send me a box of games. Now, I'm not going to disclose how much I paid for that, because that's between me and Jeff, but it wasn't cheap, but it was a really good deal. So thanks so much, Jeff. I'm really happy with it. Let's see. And this has mostly Super Nintendo games, but also a couple Nintendo 64 games and a GameCube game. So we got Super Buster Bros, Rocky Rodent, and by the way, these are in great shape for being Super Nintendo games. Street Fighter Alpha 2, and apologizes reach. Let's see. Final Fantasy 3. So that's a good pickup right there. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Okay, I've actually, as much as I love Zelda, I've never played A Link to the Past. So really excited about this one. I'll probably keep it. Donkey Kong Country. I have my own copy. Super Mario Kart. I don't know if I have that or not, but I had this as a kid, so I might be keeping this one. Super Mario All-Stars I have. Great game. And then here's the big one. Chrono Trigger. So if I can get that focus, maybe. Anyways, Chrono Trigger. Really excited about this one. Okay, now the rest of them. Let's see. Oh, I forgot a couple Super Nintendo ones, or actually just one. Mario Paint. And then for the Nintendo 64, we got Cruisin' USA. Had that game as a kid, loved it. No Mercy. I have my own copy of that. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I believe I have that. Beetle Adventure Racing. And Perfect Dark. So some really good games. And then also to top it all off, Mario Sunshine on the GameCube, which is in great shape. So all of these were in really great shape. So overall, I know you can't see, the camera's not panning down below, but just stacks and stacks of games. I guess I got to get on and get selling this stuff, because it's not cheap to buy them, but what I try and do is make a few bucks off of a couple cheap sales, take that money and put it towards more, and then keep building and building and building until I have enough money to buy some of these bigger, more expensive lots that you can make a little bit more off of. But this year I've just found a lot of good stuff already. It's not even yard sale season here. So I have been buying more than I've been selling, so it is time to start selling to cover some of these costs. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment. Let me know if you like the pickup videos. If you pick up videos, or if you pick up games, on your own, let me know. Let me know what strategies you use, what you found helpful, what you haven't found helpful. And until next time, take care. Hadouken!